So, I mean, this is just a total example, but I'll show you. I'll put that video up on YouTube, and by the end of class, we'll be able to watch it. But either way, guys, make sure y'all are paying attention because I'm going to answer the question anyway right now. So, it's just the instructions say, use a figure to the right to determine the relationship between the lengths of the given sides. Okay, figure to the right, it's just a bunch of angles. And we have to figure out the lengths. Okay, so what's the relationship between D to H and G to H? Okay, so D to H is this right here. It's D to H. And then G to H is this right here. Now, we actually don't know the length of G to H in any relation yet because we actually don't know its opposing angle. Does that make sense? Like we don't know this angle. So my first objective would be to get that angle measure. And we have 120 here. We have 32. So real quick, Destiny. We have 120 here. We have 32. What's this third angle going to be? Oh, sorry. Wrong Destiny. Yeah, sure. 28. So that's 28. And it's 28 because... No, hold up. Destiny, hold up. You're going to create more of a distraction than anything. So let's just keep going with this. That's 28, right? So that means which side is longer? Is G to H, is this side longer or is this side longer? G to H is longer than D to H, right? So it says... Wait a second. Yeah, no. D to H is longer than G to H. Okay, so DH is greater than GH. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, next one. DE, DG. Okay, so DE. DE, and then DG. This is a tough question. I understand why. Because we're missing lots of angles, right? So, how do we find the angles? So 130, 180 minus 113 is what? Should be, I think, like 67. So that's 67. And if that's 67, then 67 plus 48, that's 115. So this is 65. So that's 65. Are we following? Yeah. Like, do we understand at least what we're trying to do? What we're trying to do. Okay, so if that's 65 and that's 67, and we're comparing DE and DG, I would say DG is longer because it's opposite the 67. DG is longer than DE. So DG is bigger than DE. You guys understand that? Do I need to finish with these, or I think you guys got it, right? Yeah. You have to finish figuring out everything else. So you got 17, you got 113. This angle should be 50. That angle should be 50. And then figure it out from there. All right, next one. I haven't seen these, so you're going to have to be a little patient with me. But it says sports. Okay. The figure shown the position of 3 trees on one part of a disc golf course. Okay, so 3 trees. At which tree position is the angle between the trees the greatest? At which tree position is the angle between the trees greatest? Yeah, it's just saying which angle is the biggest.
2.
Yep, this one.
2.
Because it's across from the longest side. Does that make sense, guys? Are there any questions on that? Okay, so now I would stop.